the curve of the equation. This essay will use the demonstration called the curve of the equation, which one will first find in, I believe, the Delian Quest. However, it will actually be about demonstration methodology. The original figure was demonstrating how to draw a circle using a single point moving along a straight line. By making a second point variable, we find we can use it to draw any ellipse as well. We first draw a figure, and if we have a working plate, we tidy it up, and label our points, making sure we do not use the same label on different things. Labeling a point simply means that we are only given the point a common grammar name. We will use these names to write up the math to the figure, meaning, we will be using the common grammar, the arithmetic, algebraic, and geometric naming conventions, all four, simultaneously. When you think about your grammar matrix, you should realize that they provide four distinct methods of binary recursion, using the same material differences, and to effect four specific standards of behavior. Intelligible and perceptible. They all function to provide us with functional output. In biblical metaphor, having four conventions of names to describe one and the same thing, means that we will be stammering, which in today's terms, means repeatability. We will be repeating ourselves 4 times, twice, during our formal write-up. We use geometry to draw the figure, or again, the geometric naming convention. We will label the points using the common grammar naming convention. Writing the math of the figure up means we will be using the arithmetic and algebraic naming conventions. In descriptions, we will be writing our equations using the actual common grammar names to form algebraic expressions for each particular step. When all of those are done, we will proceed to the definitions. In the definitions, each particular equation in descriptions will be converted to an algebraic expression which contains only our original givens, in this case A, which is our range of the equation, and B, which provides the limits, or domain of A, this A will range from 0 to B. We will have then, the same number of equations in descriptions as in definitions. In the example, we have for the vertical relative point f, which functions as an address for the point h in the vertical. The last equation is the horizontal address for the point h. We use these two equations to draw them in our drawing program so that the drawing program itself will draw the figure, which in this case is the ellipse. It will always have a height of 1, but in width, from 0 to any difference whatsoever. We thus use the drawing program to record our idea, and then the drawing program to draw the product itself. One will notice then, we have an informal method of drawing the figure, and a very formal one, where the program validates that we have taught it how to draw an idea. The geometric figure I use to write the math in, I call Jacob's ladder. I have an input line, a sum line for both addition and subtraction, or I can split this into each. I have a rung for multiplication, division, exponents and one for roots. Lately, I have added a wheat field, for the methodology can be called wheat reckoning. As you know, a line gives us a unit of discourse, and a circle, or angles gives us the universe of discourse. We separate the classes by the use of equations. Each stalk of wheat stands as a representative member of a class as defined by elements in an equation. These wheat stalks can then be copied into any point on the ladder to connect chains of reasoning. These chains will build numerators and denominators for our equations, which will be connected to form the transmission end of our machine, which will then drive a point which will draw any figure with our input points used to produce these two outputs. And, by practicing this exercise, one becomes familiar with the power of recursion, not only of the intelligible thing, but how all four members of our grammar matrix affords us the ability to produce our technology in order for us to do our own work in making a balanced and sustainable ecosystem.
False words are not only evil in themselves, but they infect the mind with evil. Phaedo by Plato,